People versus Stephen Hentel.
After one of the people.
Your Honor, I did file referrals to mental health court and a request for an adjournment.
Yes. 5th or the 12th?
The 12th, please.
Okay. I don't even know why I asked. Probable cause conference, December 12th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Your Honor, may I address bond, please?
Yes. And I will happily hear it.
And you're smiling.
Mm-mm. No, not really. But go ahead.
Your Honor, I've had a chance to speak with my client. They are greatly concerned with the conditions at the jail. They also indicate to me that there's been some threats that they are concerned about. My client,
Who's your client concerned about?
yes.
Okay.
That my client has been threatened at the jail. The main concern is getting some mental health treatment. My client was receiving treatment from a therapist while they were out. They'd like to be able to go back and be able to continue that treatment. They are very eager and anxious to work with the mental health court and to start getting some additional therapies and treatment. At this time, the guide at the Delana Center, should the court allow release, the current bond is $25,000. There's no 10%. I believe it's a cash bond. They've been in custody since September 1st. I did run the guidelines. I see those at 0 to 6. And the only conviction that I see on their record is a misdemeanor conviction for operating while intoxicated. We would ask for a personal bond in the next court.
Response.
Your Honor, first time people would be opposed to any change in bond. I have no information to corroborate that the defendant was receiving mental health treatment before the arrest. However, the defendant was just found competent, and there are significant mental health issues that are behind this case. I believe that defense counsel would agree with that assessment, that this is a person that needs stability, needs resources, needs guidelines, and I'm very concerned about this person going and living at the Delana shelter without having sort of more set up for them. The incident that led to these charges involved this person running from multiple officers, destroying a windshield, and continuing to fight with the officers. I'm very worried if this person gets out.
There was no fighting whatsoever.
Whoa. We don't do that.
Oh, shoot.
Look at me or your attorney. Do not look back.
I didn't understand.
Understood that? You understand what I just said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Was that a yes?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ms. Landy.
Where the defendant would have to be paid in order to be taken into custody, and gave the officers a middle finger to contact him. I'm not saying these things to berate the defendant's characters. I'm just saying that these things to indicate to the court the level of disorder that appeared to be present in this person's life before they were incarcerated. I'm asking the court to continue the bond. Certainly, the mental health court evaluates this person and is able to come up with a plan. That's something I'm considering my step in order. But at this time, I don't feel that there are enough guardrails to keep the defendant law-abiding or the community safe.
And certainly, based upon what I see, I'm worried about impulse control also. Motion for bond reduction denied. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case of the People versus Deron Wilburn. 2 cases. Clicks on for the people. What? It did. So thank you. Your name, sir?
Deron Wilburn.
Thank you.
Edward Drukas on behalf of Deron Wilburn. Your Honor, 2 different things. One is I have all the discovery in the current matter, and we would like to set
In which one?
in both cases.
You have all of them?
I do.
Okay.
It did come to my attention that there's been some phone calls that have been made through jail, and I don't know. I don't have those at this time. He is in custody. I would like to set our matters for an exam at this time.
Would the people have their witnesses available on the 26th?
I'm sorry.
Would they have their witnesses available the 26th?
We will do our best.
Is there going to be an issue regarding, well, I'll deal with it in just a second. Preliminary examination in these matters will be set for November 26, 2024. What time?
It's you at 12 p.m.
At 12 p.m. That's before me. That's what I thought. All right. Any other issues we have to deal with on this?
I have a couple.
Yeah, I figured. Go ahead.
My attention that the defendant has called the victim over 70 times.
How many?
Over 70.
70?
Over 70.
70.
More than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead.
My concern is not just the number of calls, but it is also the content of the calls, including instructive statements, like telling the victim to get the defendant a paid lawyer, telling her to go downtown and quote unquote let them know, saying when the victim came back and said, sure, I did that, but they told me there's nothing that they can do. He said, oh yes, there is. You have to go talk to them face to face. He said, just go and talk to the prosecutor and say you're trying to sign an affidavit. He goes on and talks about how much he loves her, and then says, no matter what they say, just sign the paper, babe. And then I won't have to be sitting here going through none of this shit. I think I'm just a little concerned about their appearance and her willingness to participate here. I do just want to put everybody on notice that if she does not appear for exam, I will be filing forfeiture. So that's where I'm at. Today I will be requesting to have her phone number blocked from the jail so we can't contact her from other inmates' PINs. But I'm requesting the court also revoke his phone privileges as well so that we can avoid patching her in through third place.
Mr. Durkin.
In response, certainly I have not reviewed the 911 calls. I do know there was an email sent out yesterday indicating that they were going to be, that I was going to receive them. I certainly will go over those with him. He tells me instruction not to have conversation with her. So I don't expect him to have further conversation with her if that is what is being alleged at this time. So based on that, none of those indications of those statements were that he was telling her not to show up to court. Certainly it discusses the case, but at this time, certainly I don't want his phone privileges to be.
No, we don't know what effect that may have had if those conversations occurred, right? So what I'm going to do is at this point, I'm going to revoke the defendant's phone privileges. So all of his phone privileges are hereby ordered revoked. I will also, like the prosecutor, place the defendant on notice that should it turn out that she does not appear for a preliminary examination and it's before me and the people wish to proceed by forfeiture, the matter will be adjourned out to allow people to file their motion and have an adequate hearing in time to attempt to try to deal with it that way. So if he did interfere and she's not here, the exam won't be going and he'll be sitting. Okay. So he should understand.
I will review those.
I'll let you explain that to him.
Thank you.
All right.
For the record, Your Honor, I have already requested to have the phone calls released to Mr. Drew because I made that request yesterday.
All right. So he'll get the phone calls. His phone privileges are revoked and he's on notice of a potential forfeiture.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. That objection.
Wait, am I on that?
What?
Am I on that?
Am I all done?
Well, hold on. You know that I'm adjourning your cases out to December 5th.
What's that mean?
What's what mean? You'll come back and so you're going to meet with your attorney between now and that day, and then you're going to come back and see us.
Do I get to see you again?
Yep, you do.
With your pretty smile?
Yes, I will hopefully be smiling that day. Thank you, Ms. Slip.
And I got a joke for you. How do you get the eggs out of the chicken?
Oh, boy.
Through the headset.
What?
Through the headset.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Slip. Appreciate it. That will keep me laughing all day.
All right,
All right.
I'm glad that. Okay,
You take
can I go
care.
now? Can I go?
Yes, you can go now. You're all set.
Hey, bye, Mr. Simpson.
Bye.
God bless you.
See ya. See, Mr. Brown, you were wrong. There are people that like me. Court does call.